beautiful day outside today. Anyway, so today we're gonna change the oil in my car first, in the K-Pax Volvo, the red one, and then I'm gonna check the brakes. I ordered the brake pads already. I'm gonna check the inside pad. The outside pad has about 3 to 4 millimeters left on it, so I'm gonna check the inside one. If that one's worse, we're gonna change that as well. And I'm gonna put the oxygen sensor spacer. I'm gonna put the smallest one in there for now, and then I'm just gonna plan on doing the bigger major upgrades, so doing the turbo possibly, and then doing the stage 3, or at the least stage 2, buying the intercooler and all that. So yeah, stay tuned. So for what kind of oil I use, I only use this one for my European cars, Liquid Moly 530. That's the oil. It takes about 6.2 quarts, I believe, and then I use the original filter that the dealership uses, the man filter, and that's that. All right, for those who are not familiar with these cars, you have to take the bottom engine cover, or whatever you want to call it, splash cover, off completely, and then there's a drain plug right here in the back. You just untie that. I usually loosen up the oil filler cap on the top, so it lets it drain. After it drains pretty good, and then I go and then I'm gonna untie the oil filter housing a little bit so it lets air through, drain all the oil out of there, and then yeah, so that's that. So to change the filter, let me get out of the sun. It's right here on the left side of your manifold by your power steering fluid reservoir. You have to pull the reservoir up and then push it down, move this hose aside and kind of push it aside, so you have enough space to unscrew the oil filter and take it out. You'll need I have a Matco Tools 35 to 36 millimeters oil filter removing tool, or you can use this anywhere. It's pretty much a big socket, or you can just have a regular socket like 36 or 35 millimeter socket. I have this from working in the shop, and then put it on with extension and just take it out, pull it right out. Let's see here. So on those turbo lines right there, the oil lines, I see oil collecting there sometimes. I don't know if anybody knows anybody that specializes in Volvos and they know like a service bulletin or a really common issue with oil leaking right there at the lines. I try to tighten the bolts, the 10, the 8 50 millimeter right there on the bottom, and then those two upper ones, but it still seems like it gets wet with oil around there. So I don't know, I'm kind of out of ideas besides getting new gaskets for those hoses, for those lines, and then changing them. That's it. So if anybody knows, you know, maybe a common issue with these cars, or anybody that, you know, that knows what the problem is with that oil bin there, if it's a turbo problem or if it's just the gaskets, or, you know, just let me know in the comments below. Thank you. So I changed the gasket, took the big one out again and put the smallest one in, I mean the insert into the oxygen sensor spacer. So got that back in. It takes about 2 weeks for the check engine light to come in with the smaller one. With this one it takes a week and it doesn't go off. So yeah, I'm gonna keep the smallest one in there, and then to get rid of the check engine light, we're probably gonna have to look into tuning the car. Sucks, but that's the truth. So yeah, right now I'm just waiting for my brother to bring me the drain plug washer. I also change that every oil change, because in the European cars, if you don't change it, it starts seeping oil slowly from the drain plug itself. It doesn't matter how hard you tighten it, and it's not recommended to over tighten your drain plug, because if you over tighten it, you will end up doing the oil pan pretty soon. So yeah, I change the washer every oil change. I try to the oil filter with all the rings, the seal rings, and that's that. All right, so here's the washer. Well, it was this thick right here. I don't know why, but nobody makes the washers right. I think I only got it once at one store. I don't remember what store it was, but anyways, so I had to customize it. I just grabbed my nips, pliers, these pliers right there, and just clipped it all around just to make it easier. Because as you can see right here, there's a cutout right there. So it only fits right here. That's it. The rest of it over there is kind of dipped in, and it doesn't let it fit. So I had to clip it all around to fit. All right. So many of you guys know this car is K-Pax modified. So it didn't come from factory like I got it today. It came K-Pax modified. Somebody modified it after they bought it with K-Pax package with the wheels, tires, brakes, front brakes, the calipers, rotors, and pads. The spoiler, the rear sway bar, the springs, the mirrors, pretty much, yeah. Anyways, so the brakes in the front, they're not original, so I didn't have any information where to get it. And you guys probably already know the K-Pax closed. They shut down, and Elevate Volvo bought them out. So I asked the Elevate Volvo, what the part number and all that is. He wasn't exactly sure, but he sent me a photo of which ones he thinks they had, and he sent me a photo that I called Race Technologies. They're the dealer for brembo brakes, and I actually got really lucky. I talked to a guy that actually dealt with K-Pax, with Volvo K-Pax, so I actually sold them these parts, so he was actually familiar with these. So I got lucky there. So I verified the part number, and then I went back to Elevate Volvo and I got them from them. They hooked me up. Shout out to Elevate Volvo, thank you so much for these. They gave me a pretty good discount on these. I got them like, I think, $100 cheaper than actually were. They're like $300 all around. He gave me for $200 shipped to my house. So thank you so much for that. Got me out of trouble there. I was kind of getting a little nervous. I thought I wasn't gonna be able to find out which ones exactly they use. So anyways, so yeah, I'm gonna change these out because they're pretty bad, and the dealer changed them when I bought this car half a year ago or so. They changed the back ones, the rotors and pads, so those are brand new. So might as well just change the front ones as well, because they're getting really dusty and all that. So yeah, so we'll go ahead and change that. All right, so for these on the brakes here, make sure when you guys take them out, when you take the pins out on both sides, pretty basic, straightforward. Take the pins out, take this out, and then for the pads, when the pads are in like this, make sure when you take them out, you get two screwdrivers, and then you when you stick them in, you compress one side and then compress this side as well on both sides. When you compress these two, you compress all four pistons, all at the same time. Because if you just compress one side, this side, let's say, and then you take the pad out and you compress this one, when you start compressing this side here, you'll have those pistons coming inside. I mean, this is pretty basic information for somebody that works on cars, but I know there's a lot of people out there that would like, maybe starting to work on cars, and they want to know this information. So while I'm changing it, why not give that information out to you guys? So I hope it helps somebody. So the pads are in, the pins are in as well. So I just used one of these guys right here and just just tapped on it. You tap on it until it stops for the pins. So yeah, that's it. So for the people that actually are wondering what the part number and stuff is, I mean, I don't think it's on here. The Ferodo FM100, they're organic material pads. And then the part number from Brembo is right here, for people that are wondering, for the K-Pax modified Brembo brakes. So that's all done, all together. Cleaned it with brake clean. Front brakes installed, the pads, I mean, mainly those are two-piece rotors, so those rotors should be good. It's probably the second set of pads. Probably the next time I change them, if I still have the car, I'll probably change the rotor as well. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope maybe some of this video helped you guys out. Got the oil changed. I usually change the oil about 5 to 7,000 miles. About I try to change every 5, but you know, if I'm on a setback with money, or if I'm busy, I don't have no time, I can go to 7, but that's maximum. I don't go over 7,000 miles. It's full synthetic 530. I use the best oil, German liquid moly, and the best filters. The original stuff, if not better. So yeah, got the brakes done, oil change done. I bought a cabin air filter, but I'm gonna leave it for next time. I'm probably gonna do this separate video, just how to change that. And yeah, so you guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. And if you guys have any suggestions for some videos, or if you guys have any questions, leave in the comments below. Like and subscribe. Recommend this channel to your friends. I want to get it to somewhere to 1,000 subscribers first, and then probably we'll do a giveaway. I have some new parts that I bought that I'm not gonna use, so I'm gonna give those away once we reach 1,000 subscribers. That's pretty much when YouTube starts taking you seriously, really, at 1,000 subscribers. So that would be awesome if we can get there. I mean, I can't really get there without any of you guys' help, so tell your friends, subscribe, like my videos. That would be awesome. Thank you. Peace.